Welcome everybody to the 2020 Fine Arts Awards ceremony. We have myself and Mr. Toomey, Mr. Luster, and also I think there might be a couple other people doing some as well, yes? Oh, yes, sorry. Katie, I can't think of your last name right now.
It's Johnston, but everybody calls me Miss Katie.
Okay, Miss Katie. That might be why.
Probably.
So, I'll let each teacher say their own thing and hand out their own awards. Oh, here's another Vanessa and Mitch are coming in. And we are going to kick off the awards for Art and Mrs. Toomey.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Good evening. I just wanted to say that when we were asked to give awards for our annual EEIF Zoom assembly, we were encouraged to pick just 3 students to keep it brief for everybody. And I found that really hard because I have been blessed to have so many more than 3. So this is an opportunity for me to say that it's been a pleasure to work with so many young people that have such a passion for art. It's a pleasure to be around that kind of creativity all the time. This last quarter of quarantine has opened so many new and in-depth conversations about art, and it's allowed many of us to see things with new and even more creative eyes than before. Making art out of recyclables, out of food and nature has been very thought-provoking and art-producing. I miss seeing you, and I want you all to know that you can email me over the summer if you have any questions or you just want to share something. And I will have certificates ready for you guys to pick up in the fall. Seniors, I can mail those to you. And actually anybody else who wants theirs, before that. So these are my finest art students for this school year. I'm going to start with Sarah Camargo, Janelle Erb, Riley Erb, Sarah Farmer, Shelby Kosovar, Alyssa Smith, Gabby Carlston, Samantha Collins, Kaylee Fisher, Natalie Gladding, Ty Malone, and Olivia Shipley. I hope everyone who is here has a happy day. I hope everybody who's here has a happy, rejuvenating, and creative summer. I'm anxious to have you show all your talents to me in the fall, and I can share them with everybody else. Thank you so much. I love you all. And next up is Mr. Luster.
Hi, everybody. Don't unmute. Stay muted. Just wave. We had a great half a year in theater. It would have been a great full year. Obviously, we had COVID-19 and we miss you all. For those of you that didn't get to see the musical because you weren't a part of it, it was incredible. Just to recap kind of how the year went is that we had Rotaries, the Rotary Awards that we go to every year, just for the fall play because that's the only one that the judges saw. And we killed it. And it's all thanks to our cast and crew and our team and everything we've done. So just a quick shout out. We won for behind the scenes, so set design, costumes. So thank you to everyone there. We won for, oh my God, I'm blanking. I knew I should have wrote this down. We won the best show, which is great. Fairport hasn't won best play in years. We took home a musical a few years ago, but play is a big one. And then the last but not least is our best male actor, Gabby Palmer, which is just a great award, super well deserved. So we have a few more awards to give tonight, but I'm going to pass it on over to my assistant director first, Miss Katie Johnston. So Miss Katie, whenever you're ready.
I just took a big gulp. I apologize. Hi, guys. It's Miss Katie. Hello. Most of you guys know me, I think. I'd like to briefly say thank you to the cast and crew for welcoming me and making me feel helpful and a part of the family this year. I just wanted to say that because I didn't get a chance to say it before. Also, I'm known far and wide, at least 1 square mile, for my seriousness. So I came up with a few words that will solidify my serious approach to the theater process. It is Ridiculous Theater Awards. First one, more serious than others, and I apologize. I did scale it back. I promise, Mr. Lester. I know you're just indulging me. The Mama Bird in black, I'd like to award Patience and Megan for really keeping the crew together when we're painting, whenever they were just Mama Birds and they helped everybody feel so comfortable and helpful. So I do appreciate that. My second little set is from our fall play, Christmas Carol. From Fab to Frightening in 5, it's Maya as Jacob Marley. And that quick change was absolutely ridiculous, from beautiful to disgusting. And we did it every night, and it was awesome. The next one is Finest Facial Hair, Female Chops and Brows Division. We'll go to Gabby as Scrooge. So good job there. It was very fabulous facial hair. The best silent performance in the spotlight is the door knocker from the Christmas Carol. And then Freaky Friday, the play that never was, made me so sad. We were so close. There's a couple I'd like to give from there, and they'll just have to be mysteries for those who didn't see them. The best dance with a deceased animal was a tie, and it was Matilda and Noah dancing with their dissected frogs. Good job. A junk food magician took a Twinkie in one bite several times, and that would be Vanessa. That was pretty impressive. The one that got me every single time, it made me go in the audience, was Hannah as a science teacher from Freaky Friday. Every single time, I just couldn't do it. The most difficult to work with, this one's hard for me. It was that stupid hourglass from Freaky Friday. Real diva, really hard to work with and always broke. So we'll have to work on that for next time. The last one is for the entire cast of Freaky Friday. I call it the Princess Tiana Award. And I call it that because we were almost there. Almost there. And that's all I have. I missed you guys. I love theater. Hopefully see you guys next year. Thanks.
Woo. Thank you, Miss Katie. Also on here, we have Mrs. Jennifer Dubinsky. You can't see her, but you can definitely hear her. She has a few awards that she would also like to get out. So, Miss Dubinsky, it's all on you. Mrs. Dubinsky, you have to unmute.
And turn your camera on, too.
This would have been a great place for that music. She said, I'm trying, LOL.
Oh, no.
Laughing.
I don't have anybody asking to join right now. I'm watching.
No, she's on here. She said, I'm trying, help. So, Ms. Dubinsky, if you look at the bottom of the screen, all the way to the left, it'll say mute. You just want to click that. Unmute. There she is.
Right.
Okay, I was clicking on the mic, but it was the wrong one. So, as you can see, I am clueless with Zoom. Sorry about that, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anyway, start my. Sorry. Okay. So, first of all, I thank you for. I'm excited that we're doing this and all, and I would just like to give a huge thank you to the whole class, the whole cast, for doing an amazing job with rehearsal and just singing their hearts out. I do have 2 special awards. The following students were just my right-hand person all the time, turning on the lights, turning off the lights, turning on the sound, fixing the sound, and I just wanted to give a huge thank you to Gabby Palmer and Chris for always helping me out and just always willing to go upstairs and downstairs and just being my helper. So thank you to everyone, and special thanks to Gabby and Chris for always helping me out. That's it. Mr. Lester?
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Dubinsky. Okay, we're going to get on to the final awards for theater. We have grown so much in the last few years, and we have so many talented performers. And unfortunately, when you're in an award show for Rotaries, they can only nominate so many people. They can't nominate every single person in your cast. And so we want to make sure that everybody gets the praise that they deserve, because it was such a great year. So I'm kind of going to go right through these, and just like Miss Toomey, these will be given out in fall. And if you're leaving for school, either give us an address, or we can drop it off, or we can meet up and somehow get you your certificate. So the first thing is that everybody who participated gets a pin, and you get a pin for every year that you participate in the FHS Theater. So make sure that you also get your pin. So I'm going to go right down the line. So our outstanding crew member of the year, this young lady has given many, many years to the theater department, and she deserves to be the outstanding crew member of the year. And she's also leaving us, and that would be Patience Stowing will receive the outstanding crew member of the year. Yay. Our best sub-supporting actor goes to Devin Allen for The Ghost of Christmas Present in A Christmas Carol. Our best sub-supporting actor in the female category goes to Charlie Holbrooks for The Ghost of Christmas Past and A Christmas Carol. And best supporting male goes to Chris Hunt for Bob Cratchit. The best supporting female goes to Vanessa Yole for Ellie Blake in Freaky Friday. The outstanding cameo role for a role that might not fall into a certain category, but they gave just as great of a performance, goes to Emily Braddock and Sophia Cicconetti for their roles in both shows. We also have the Ensemble Excellence Awards, and this goes to all of our ensemble members who give countless of hours and work and give 100% to every rehearsal to create these characters that if we didn't have them on stage, the show would not be nearly as good, and we would never bring home these awards. So it goes to Andrea McKinney, Lauren McKinney, Noah Baker, Hannah McCauley, Bayla Sadler, Lily Elmore, Lily Washner, Matilda Day, and Fiona Johnston. Yay! Woo! We also have the Most Improved Actor and Promising Future Award. This is somebody that I've worked with for quite a few years, and this one was hard because so many people have shown so much growth, but the person that we're going to give this award to is someone that I believe has shown the most growth in her acting and singing and dancing abilities, which would be Maya Hess for Jacob Marley and Savannah in both productions. We also have the best crew. We cannot forget about them because without the crew, we have no lights, we have no sound, we have no set. So the best crew is going to go to Emma Cole, Christian Nelson, Kelsey Murphy, Sean Murphy, Morgan Bramer, Fiona Johnston, Gabby Carlson, and every other middle schooler who came out to help paint our stage and our set, and also Patience Stowing, who heads that ship. We have the Achievement in Dance Award, which goes to Kayla Sharp, who is always where the eyes are drawn with her fantastic dance moves. And then for our Best Actor, Male and Female category. For the Best Actor in a Male category, I couldn't give it to Gabby again because she has already won it. So in our category, it's going to go to Mitch Myers for his performance as Adam in Freaky Friday. And then our Best Actor Female category goes to Gabby Palmer, not only for Ebenezer Scrooge, but also for Catherine Blake, because it was a phenomenal performance and she showed so much growth and has just done an amazing job. So the last thank yous I want to give out are to our team. So Katie Johnston, Jen Dubinsky, Sarah Gordon, Mr. Ruzin, Greg Probalski, Paul Kahn, all of the parents and families. A special shout out to Dee Dee Palmer for all of the work she's done and for putting up with me for all these years. And we also want to wish good luck to our seniors. Thank you for an amazing year. And we are looking forward to getting back together, hopefully in the fall, because for those of you who are still going to be sticking around, we have a pretty spectacular season planned that's changed quite a bit due to the circumstances. So we're hoping to get back for the fall and the spring because I've got some great ideas and we definitely have the talent to do it. But I will not be announcing anything because it's a big question mark. So congratulations to all. You guys are fantastic. Please keep in touch this summer and have a great summer break. You deserve it.
Yay, Mr. Lester. All right, I guess I'll head up the last part. You are done, right? Okay. I think that everybody, as long as they're in a reasonably quiet area, should unmute. That way we feel more like we're together. And when somebody wins something, everybody can clap and we'll all hear it. So, I'm going to also have all of my awards get handed out later. I don't actually have them in yet because mailing and the company where they make them and all that kind of stuff is still messed up. So for seniors, I will find a way somehow to get it to you. I mean, if you live in town and you're around, if I get them during the summer, then, you know, I can just deliver them to you. For everybody else, hopefully you are in a band still. I'm sure we will have a band of some kind. So don't worry about that. We'll have something. And I will find you and give you everything then. So I'm going to start out with my 6th grade awards. My 6th grade intermediate band, I have some awesome kids in there. I'm sorry, there's a connection that I'm making sure everything is still going good. We worked very hard trying to get as far as we could before March. And I have some students that every day were on the ball and I wanted to give them some shout outs. So first of all, for new students who completed the Red Book, which is book 1, almost impossible to complete this book at the end of the 5th grade year because you really gotta be, you know, doing a ton on your own to be able to. So congratulations to Fiona Johnston, Jake Stead, and Sophia McLaughlin. Yay. Isn't that nice? Okay, sorry. They gave us some extra time on our 40-minute meeting, kind of weird.
Oh, nice.
Next, we did have one student who completed all the way through the Blue Book, the 2nd book, which I don't get a lot of that happens in 6th grade. She did the last 4 of her tests online on the Smart Music app. And so I'm really proud that she was able to get those, even though the Smart Music app, is, a lot of the band kids know, is a little bit strict with how it grades things. So congratulations to Lauren McKinney for completing both books. I had a few more students that I wanted to shout out for giving excellent effort all the time. Sometimes we would be rehearsing together, sometimes we'd be splitting up into groups. And whenever we split up into groups, it's always a little harder. 6th graders sometimes have a tendency to get rowdy or maybe a little unfocused. So these students were always doing what they should be, and I was very proud because I could count on them to be working hard all the time. So congratulations to Tyler Flershinger, Sophia McLaughlin, and Fiona Johnston. And then my final award for 6th grade is the Excellence in Musicianship Award. This person is always trying to get better, and not even really like at a middle school level of trying to get better, but looking for more advanced techniques and trying to figure out how to really be a good musician. And as I'm excited for all of the upcoming 7th graders to join band, I'm really excited that, you know, this person is going to be a dynamite player, I'm sure. So congratulations to Lauren McKinney.
Woo!
All right, so now we have our high school awards. I would like to start by giving a shout out to all of our awesome seniors. Make sure that you know that you will be getting our awesome, cool plaque. And for those, I think a lot of you didn't get the instrument pins from last year. Those will also be coming. I keep looking and they keep being out of stock. So maybe I have to find somewhere else, but I'm not going to get cheap, lousy ones. I got to get good ones. So we'll make sure that happens somehow. So seniors, Autumn Bodenstadt, Shai Bodenstadt, Patience Stowing, Janelle Erb, Braden Hamber, Gabby Palmer, Garrett Sadler, Alyssa Smith, and Vanessa Yoel. Also, I see an honorary mention to Kayla Sharp down there. I'm going to miss all of you, and you better come and hang out with the band and come to games or do something, okay? Please. We didn't have enough of a year. So thank you, seniors. Okay, I'm doing a couple of newer ones this year. The first one I made up, I'm calling it the Triple E Award, because it stands for enthusiasm, energy, and encouragement. These students are the ones who try to make sure that everybody in the band keeps going when we're getting tired, when it's hot, when we're working on the same things over and over, and some people just wanna, and the energy starts dropping. They're the ones who jump in and encourage people and maybe act a little silly and do all that kind of stuff. So the Triple E Award, I have 2 recipients for this year, and they're both awesome and very deserving, and they're always making sure that the energy stays up and they encourage people. And it's so awesome to see that. So congratulations to Charlie Holbrooks and Gabby Palmer.
Aww. Congrats, Charlie.
Yay, Gabby.
There were some other students who were encouraging and stuff too, but I had kids that would say years ago, Mr. Ruzin, you hand out way too many awards. I'm like, okay, I get it. Got to preserve the sanctity of the awards. So the next one is a brand new one. I'm calling it the Distant Star Award, because working distance learning is hard no matter what you're trying to do, but I think doing it as a musician in a band class is even harder. I mean, nobody really enjoys, well, maybe nobody sane really enjoys just practicing on their own all the time and not getting to do it in a group. But there were some people who worked pretty hard on making sure that they did the assignments and all of the lame sight reading that I assigned and all of that stuff. So there was one person that always had everything done and turned in, and I never had to remind, and did everything very well, and approached it with some enthusiasm, which is kind of cool. And so I wanted to give a shout out to Morgan Bramer for her Distant Star. Okay, so now we're into some of the bigger awards that I know a lot of you wait for eagerly. And the first one is for Outstanding New Member. When 7th graders come into band, of course, they're thrown into the deep end with, okay, now you have hard music to play, and you have to learn how to march, and then you have to march to the right places at the right time. You have to stop at the right time. There's so many things they have to do. And you got to be around these big, smelly 12th graders, and it's just so intimidating. So, not that any of you smell or anything, but there was one 7th grader out of a pack of, I would say, very strong and talented 7th graders, one who kind of rose to the top in terms of musicianship and performance and effort, and very much impressed me this year. So I'm very proud. I think it's very deserving to give the Outstanding New Member Award to Lily Elmore.
Yeah.
Okay, Marching Band Award, Outstanding Section. I had kind of a hard time this year because I had a lot of sections that were trying hard to do good things. So I had to talk with Mrs. Ruzin about it, and we kind of figured out what criteria we were looking at, because some sections would do awesome at some things and maybe a little less awesome at others. And so we tried to figure out, all right, is there one section that does good at all of these things? What we want from a section in marching band is for the people to, work hard learning their music and learning their marching drill, but also to, encourage each other, to, work hard as a team, stand at attention when we're supposed to. And when we're up at in the stands at a game, are you, cheering for the team? Are you paying attention so you're ready to play your instruments? You're not just like hanging around talking with people. There's a lot of things that we were considering. But there was one section this year that we thought did all of those kinds of things very well. So for the 2020 season, the most outstanding marching section is the flutes. A very young section, but they made a lot of growth in their playing and in their marching. They worked hard, encouraging each other, being together, and even though it was the youngest section, I thought they were maybe the hardest workers a lot of the time. So congratulations to the flutes.
Yes.
Next is my outstanding section leader in marching band. And this is just the leader, not the rest of the section. This person has to juggle a lot of things. Being a student leader is very hard because they're empowered to be able to tell other kids what to do, but then the other kids might resent that and have something to say back to them. So how do they handle not alienating their friends, but at the same time still trying to get things done and knowing what it is that you need to do, being organized enough so that everything is easily found. And there was one section leader that I felt, and Mrs. Ruzin felt, rose to the top this year. Very organized, very encouraging, very positive, a terrific player, a great leader, and did a great job with their section getting everything to gel. They came together very well, and I was so proud of this person for being so good, especially just as a first-year section leader. So congratulations for being so awesome as a leader, Adara Tharp.
Yay!
Okay, the next are what we call the big three. There are some plaques up on the wall above the piano that I wish I could get rid of someday, but it's horrible. But anyways, the plaques, every year somebody wins these awards and they get the nameplate that goes up there, and they get their own little plaque or little award, and they're recognized. A lot of different schools will use them. So somebody could say I won this award or that award, and a lot of different band people would know what they're talking about. I'm going to start with the first one, which is the Director's Award for Band. Now, to be clear, this is not just marching band. This is for the whole year. It includes marching season and concert season. And so the person who wins the Director's Award is typically a 9th grader. They should be like a high school underclassman age is what I pretty much always go for. They have to have many qualities, like outstanding musicianship. They have to be dedicated. They have to provide a lot of service to the band, work hard. They have to demonstrate some leadership, maybe if they're not a leader themselves yet, some potential, some helping and so on. And they also have to have a good attitude, because as people in band know, having a lousy attitude is just like a poison, and we're trying so hard to get rid of that stuff. So this year, this person possesses all of those qualities, very much so. And I, again, am very proud that the Director's Award for Band this year is going to go to Adara Tharp.
Yes!
Yay!
Dara!
The next one is called the National Marching Award. These next two awards are typically given to seniors, and we consider how they've done, throughout high school, but also maybe especially their senior year, because, some tend to get senioritis a little bit. That might disqualify you. But the first one is the National Marching Award, which was made in 2006 in response to so many directors that wanted to have a way to honor the students just in marching band. Cool thing about this is I actually jumped in on this one on the ground floor. So that was my first year of teaching here. And I also started and did this award since then. So I've given this award ever since it's been around. To get this award, you have to be an excellent player. You also have to be an excellent marcher. You have to learn what you're supposed to. You have to memorize your music, learn your sets, look good, stand tall, and all the other awesome things that you need to do in order to make the band look and sound great. This senior is one that kind of worked behind the scenes much of the time during the school career, but was always doing what they were supposed to, working hard, trying to learn things, and especially during their senior year, really impressed me with how I could tell they were trying their hardest to sound and look the best that they could. And also had kind of gotten thrown into a situation where they had to take on responsibilities that weren't expected of them, and did a very nice job with that as well. So the National Marching Award for 2020 very proud to be giving it to this person who's worked hard all the way through high school band, is Janelle Erb.
Yay!
Okay, now to the big one. The JPS, or the John Philip Sousa Award, is the nationally recognized award that's sort of like the cream of the crop. It's like the award if you're in high school and you really want to excel as a bandsman or bandswoman, we could say. It was made in 1954. And there are, still people around. I can actually raise my hand and say this and still be proud of it, even though I graduated 23 years ago, and say, I get the JPS. My name is still up on the wall at my high school. A few years ago, I think I went in and I checked, and I was like, yeah. So it's a pretty cool thing. You have to have all of the qualities for the director's band, but even more so, and be able to show them in greater amounts. Superior musicianship, inspiring leadership, outstanding dedication, musical achievement, integrity, encouragement, and all of these kinds of things, which is tough for people to be able to have all of that. This person is one of the most outstanding, I think, of anybody that I might have been given the John Philip Sousa Award to. She fulfills every single one of these things to a T, and I'd say that in some ways she could almost set the standard for the enthusiasm and the dedication and how hard she works and what she brings to the band every single day and how she makes it a better place just being there and doing everything that she does. Yes, she is a great musician, but it feels almost like the other qualities that she has overshadow that. Everybody just thinks of her as like the leader of the band, and so it's going to be hard. I'm imagining, how are we going to be able to get on without such an amazing leader and encourager and cheerleader for the band that we have had the last couple of years. But we'll soldier through somehow. But very, very deserving. So proud that the John Philip Sousa Award is going to go to Gabby Palmer.
Yes, Gabby!
Woo! Woo! Thank you.
So that's the end of my awards. But Mr. Lester and I wanted to give one more, I know, to just kind of a shout out, because both of us have had the privilege of working with this person for many years. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I know that I worked with her before you were even here.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I had her daughter when she was in kindergarten 12 years ago. But as people, adults who go and help the school and give of their own time, I can't imagine what a challenge and commitment that would be. Because, I got a job and I do all my stuff, and I've sort of volunteered a little here and there. Like I was an assistant coach for Anne's, my older daughter's softball, and helped out with, I'm like a judge at their swimming competitions. And that stuff's hard, but it's not all that often. And it only goes for part of the year. But Dee Dee, you're there like every day for the whole year, and you're always doing stuff for us. I mean, and not just us, academic boosters and others too. So I don't know where you find it. I don't know where you get the energy and the dedication, but it's inspiring to me, to be able to do so many things and to touch so many souls in these groups that you help, to know everything's going to be okay because Dee Dee's here. Dee Dee's got it. So I don't know, Mr. Lester, if you wanted to say something, but I just wanted to say thank you. And I hope that I still get the privilege of hanging out and, you know, doing something with you in the future.
You
Yes.
summed it up
Me too.
perfectly, Mr. Ruzin. 4 years ago, I got a brand new job, and I was asked to take over a theater department that I knew nothing about. And I felt like I didn't know what I was supposed to do or how to deal with these kids. I didn't know anything. All I knew is that I wanted it to be a success. And there were many times I doubted it. And there was only one person who barely knew me that told me that everything was going to be okay. And throughout the years, we've become great friends, and she's so supportive. And that's the thing, is that she's not just there for you during the school day, but she's also there for you outside of the school. And she was there during one of the hardest times of my life, and she took over the theater and made sure that these kids still got their show. So if there's anybody who deserves an award, it's definitely Dee Dee Palmer. And I agree with Mr. Ruzin. I hope you stick around forever. I know you're not going, but that I need you to. So thank you for all you do, Dee Dee. There is no one else like you on this earth.
I'm here, but you're not allowed to see me because I'm gonna cry because I'm graduating too. And but I am not going anywhere, at least not right now. So I will be there to help you. You know
That's
that.
good.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Gabby and I are in the same room, so you may hear an echo, but I love you guys more than you know. And life will move forward, and somebody will come in and help. So. But I'm always a phone call and an email away. So thank you for everybody, what you've done for my family. So I'm very grateful, and I'm going to shut up now.
Yay, Dee Dee.
Love you.
All right, I had an idea about how to close the meeting, but I don't know if there's anything anybody else wanted to say before we do. Feel free, if any students, anyone, if you have something that you wanted to pipe in with.
Yeah, we can.
All right, well,
Good, thank you.
all right, everybody in band, especially in marching band, you know how we always end rehearsals every time that we have something, especially during band camp. We always bring it in. So I wanted to have everybody unmute. We try to do this at the same time. And I know that we only have one or two seniors here, and Kayla, feel free to join us. I mean, you were in band for almost your entire high school career. But I was going to have you two call out just sort of as the last time, we are marchers, and then everybody else echoes. So we'll wait till everyone gets unmuted. So on everyone, and even if you're not in band, feel free to join in on this. Oh, come on, Aslan and Isabella. Take control of yourselves. My goodness. And Fiona, you can do this too. It's done based on the We Are Farmers, so everybody just does the bump. Right, so we know how to do this. All right, so Kayla, Gabby, you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, I'll start. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3.
We are marchers.
Marchers.
Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Bum.
There's that lag time there. It makes it kind of tricky. It's not going to hear it at the same time. Everybody else will hear it, though, too. We can try it again if you want. Yeah. This is why we can't have rehearsals over Zoom, by the
Oh
way.
my God.
Parents are asking me that. I'm like, not gonna work. All right. Anything else anybody wants to say?
Can I say something? If that's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, you're having an echo
Sorry.
from your mom's.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you mute your mic? Mute it.
Okay, I can hear you fine.
All right.
I did.
Okay. Sorry. I just wanted to say to all the band kids that are here, that are on, all the theater kids too, since we're pretty much the same family. It's pretty much all the kids that are in band or in theater and vice versa. I just wanted to say thank you to you guys. You guys really mean a lot to me. It really means a lot to be able to help lead such an inspiring group of kids. And you guys really restored my faith in everything ever. You guys just make me so happy every single day to be a part of the things that I am and to just be a part of things in general. And you guys just make me so inspired and so happy all the time. And I love you guys very much. And I'm so glad that we got to spend the time together that we did. I'm very grateful for every single one of you, and I'm sort of repeating myself, and I miss you guys all the time. I miss you guys. I wish we had a concert together, and I'm so excited I want to come back this fall and be able to watch one of your marching band shows. I have no idea what to expect. I'm so excited for that, and the theater kids too, to watch a play and a musical and have no idea what to expect. So
we will have marching bands somehow. We will have theater somehow.
Yes, please. I'm just so happy to be able to work with you guys and have worked with you guys. And I wish you all best of luck. Keep doing the things that you love. And yeah, it's Ian.
Very nice.
Saluting. Oh, Izzy, I like your haircut too. I know it's new. I like your haircut.
All right. Well, I will send information to band kids over the summer when I find out what's going on, so that you're in the know. And I guess that's all I have. Congratulations to everybody.
Congratulations. Yeah. Woo!
Yay!
I am going to.
All right. Well, have a great summer, and I will see you next fall.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.